Hello, you lot. How's it going? There's the Rovan. I wasn't planning on doing anything else to this for quite a while now, but I seem to say, you know what I've noticed? I say exactly the same thing in pretty much every video, and that is, I haven't really got a lot of time. I should be doing a lot of other stuff right now, but I'm doing this. I've noticed I say it in more or less every video, especially the ones when I'm in the garage. But it's the truth. I was doing a load of stuff and I thought I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes. Literally sat down and I thought, oh, 10 minutes. I'm going to be out for more than 10 minutes, I know I am. I thought, oh, 10 minutes, I could be going to have a little play with that Rover, and I've just put a new engine in, or rebuilt the engine. So here I am. Anyway, we're pretty much where we need to be now to fire it up for the first time with the new internals in that engine. So let's put the petrol tank on. Oh, I don't need to glue this. This is like a thing what they put on the bottom of the petrol tank, because I think I might just put cable ties around it and hold it in place. But because on the early designs of this, the tank, they put the tank up the top, because on the long ones, the proper Badger ones, I call them Badgers. I know it's pronounced Baja, you don't need to keep telling me, but I like to pronounce them Badger because it's B-A-J-A, which is Badger. Anyway, I don't know why I need to explain myself to you lot. Anyway, on the long ones, the petrol tank is down here. But on this shorter one, obviously, it don't fit there, does it? So they put it up the top here. And what? Oh, there's a leaf there. Look, that's been there the whole time. All that work I done on this car, that leaf's been there. It's even gone mouldy. Anyway, so they put the petrol tank here, but that hot exhaust was melting the bottom of the tanks. So to combat that, what they simply done was get this little bit of heat-proof, whatever it is, probably asbestos, and glue it to the bottom of the tank. And to be fair, it seems to have worked, because I haven't actually melted this tank. And, you know, in all 3 goes, the engine melted inside, but the tank stayed perfect, which is great. Anyway, I'm treading on the leaf, that poor thing. I'm going to put a petrol tank on. I'm not going to bother with the air filter yet. Throttle linkage is linked up. I think everything. Well, I still got to put those 2 bolts in. I want a bolt there. I have got a bit of. What have I got spare? I've got something spare. I can't remember what it was now. I don't know what I've done with it. There was a spare bit of plastic thing, and I was thinking, where does that go? But perhaps I'll put it on after all. Who knows? But what the main point is, it's ready to be fired up. So let's do that, shall we? I think we definitely should. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one, but I just think that it's been a beautiful day. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I wonder if I can put some cable ties on the bottom of this. I might better stick one cable tie around there, one around the top of it there, and that might keep it in place. Then again, it might not, because they'll be round there. I might have to rethink that. But I'm going to have to get some hot glue if not. I have got a hot glue gun. That's all they've used. They've just used hot glue to put it on. But where is the hot glue gun? I haven't got one. I have got one. I gave it to the kids, which means it could be anywhere. So, well, it's going to have to go on. Let me get cable ties and see what happens. The only trouble is the exhaust will melt the cable ties. Yeah. Right, we'll leave it off for now. We'll test fire it, and then we'll put it in properly. And that needs to go that way around. I don't like the design of this plasticky thing. It's crap. It's rubbish. They didn't make it so you can take it off easily. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough moaning. I mean, who likes moaning? Do you like moaning? I don't like moaning. Probably sounds like I moan a lot about everything, but I don't. There's a bolt missing out there. Look. There's a bolt missing. There's one I'm missing out there and all. There's a bolt missing out there. Blimey, that's what all these bolts are for. I've worked it out now. I've worked it out. That's what all these bolts are for. Look. Let's get the ridiculous. Nope, not that one. You know, yesterday when I filmed. A little secret there, you probably don't know, but yesterday when I filmed the other video, the one of actually putting the engine together, I said, I don't know what these long bolts for. I said at the time, well, that can't be right. Something must be missing out of there. Well, that can't be bloody right. Can it? I said at the time, I got a hell of a lot of bolts left over. Oh, that don't go in there, does it? What the bloody... There's no thread in that. That can't be right. Well, there's a bolt missing out of there. But there's nothing to... There's nothing to bolt it into. So I don't know what that... No. Well, I've done something wrong there. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because we can start it up. All I've got to do is connect these pipes here. Connect that pipe. I need my pliers. That pipe. This black one goes on the bottom. Slightly awkward to get on, but that's on. And this one is the main feed. So I'm going to route it all properly again like I had it before, but for testing purposes this is going to be good enough. Hopefully there's enough petroleum spirit in that tank. It was filled right up, but I took the tank off, I left it on the bench, and it got so hot in here because we've had 25-degree weather over the last week. Got hot inside this room, and although I had the pipes just on top of the tank, which was on the bench, obviously this all got hot and it's pressurised itself and it squirted it all out, and it went all over the bench and everywhere, and you can even see a squirt mark up the wall where it squirted out the pipe. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, isn't it? It's proper mad. But that's what happened. I come in and I was like, "It smells of petrol in here." And I looked at that tank, I thought that tank was full. Then I see the mark on the wall, up the wall, and then all the bench was all covered in, well, the petrol had evaporated, but the oil was left over, obviously. And I thought, my giddy aunt, that's pretty serious. I wonder what that's all about. It's got a bit warm. Rovan. Right, here we go. Let's turn it on. Yep, we've got throttle. We've got full throttle. Yep, we've got full throttle. So that's working. I need to put all this on properly. We'll worry about that later on. Should we start it on the bench or should we start it on the floor? We could start it on the bench and see what happens. It won't go nowhere. It shouldn't go anywhere anyway. If it does go somewhere, I'll just... Right. I don't know if I'm about to pull it hard enough though. Anyway, that's primaged. That's chokeaged. And let's see what's going on now then. See what we get. Hopefully it sounds good. You never know though. Oh, it's definitely got compressor. I might have to put this on the floor, you know. Oi, oi, oi. What an absolute dream, eh? What a dream. Couldn't ask for better than that. Couldn't ask for better than that, even if I'd wanted. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Sounds good. I'm not going to run it any longer because the grumpy one next door will come out and start going, "Rah." But perfect. Might have to have a look at that clutch though. I might have done them bolts up a little bit too tight, because I noticed even though when I revved it, it should have wanted it to try to go, but it didn't want to. So there is a chance I've done them bolts up a bit tight, or I've missed a spacer out, or I've done something else wrong, and that clutch don't want to work. but we will or should be able to take, I think, well, hopefully, yeah, I should be able, I reckon, oh, God knows, I ain't got a clue. I should be able to take the clutch off without taking the engine out with any luck. That smells gorgeous, man, that smoke. All that 1040 oil we're putting in it, and a bit of two-stroke oil, smells lovely. But anyway, sounds good. I'm going to have to take it to a, well, I'm going to take it out, aren't I, to run it properly. But I reckon that clutch needs looking at, because that should have wanted to go. But anyway, happy days, you lot. There we go. It's fired up. I know it was a short fire, but it's fired up. I'm going to address the missing bolt. I don't know what I've done here. Something's happened, because the bolt should screw in there. But there's no, I don't know what I've done with it. I've got all these left over. I mean, what the hell are they for? I mean, what is that one? Is that one going there? It might do. I've got to take it off anyway. Nope, it goes that way around. Oh, it looks like that one might go in there. So that's that one sorted. Oh yeah. Bloody ratchet. Well, that's that one sorted anyway. So I know where that bolt goes now. Yeah, what's the other one I've got to fix? Oh, what's the other bolt? Oh yeah, that one in there. I've got to get that one out of there somehow though. There should be a bolt that goes in here. But I don't know what one it is. But it's definitely not that one. No, I'm sure I had a bit of plastic left over. I don't know what I've done with it. Maybe it went there. I really don't know. I don't know. There's no thread in there. There's no thread. I ain't got a clue. Anyway, if not, oh, there it is. There's that bit of plastic. Look, I had that left over. I mean, where did that go? Oh, do you know what I might have to do? I might have to go and watch that other. I might have to go and watch my own video. Go and watch my own video, so I can see where it went. It's got a nut in it. I honestly have no idea. Literally and honestly, no clue. Not a dicky bird where that went. Not a single bird. Not one bird, man. Anyway, I will work it out. I'll go back and watch the other video, my own video, when I took it apart, and I'll see where that come from, and I'll be like, there it is. That's the one I want. That's where it goes. And hopefully I'll work out where all these other bolts go. I mean, that one there, these 4 with the washers on there, they're all the old cylinder bolts, so they're not important. But we've got a long one, we've got a fat one, we've got some of these ones here with the big threads. I mean, where the hell do they go? I've obviously put the wrong bolts somewhere. I've got these in spacers, I don't know where they go. I mean, they give me new ones with the kit, but where do they go? They probably go on the clutch. But why would they give me clutch spacers with a kit that's for bloody top end? I don't know. Nevertheless, I can wholeheartedly tell you that I simply don't care. Anyway, look at this, you lot. This is my Q-SHORTY Pure 10 Alpha. A lot of people, well, I say a lot, I think there's 3 people. 3 people have been trying to tell me that this is the wrong exhaust for it, and I've been saying, no, it's bloody not, because it come with it brand new. I will get all the proof. I've got the other exhaust in the bottom of the toolbox somewhere, and I've also got every single magazine, because I built this from the magazine one. I've got everything, and they gave you a choice. You could have either the little fat stubby exhaust that kind of just went what, or they also gave you this one. And I preferred this one, so I put this exhaust on it, but I kept the other one. They also gave you a choice of different bumpers. They gave you foam bumpers, or just a bumper. I don't think they gave you back one. They gave you a foam bumper for the front, or this plastic one. And I preferred this one, so I put this on. I've still got the foam one in the pack kit, in the toolbox. The shell, I completely mullered as a children, and it's very dusty now because it's been in the roof. But I completely mullered that as a children when, you know, when I was about 10 or however old I was when this came out in 2000 and, what was it, 2001? 2000? Somewhere around there. But, luckily, a channel member, Mr. Keith, he had this one laying around, and he obviously didn't want it because he decided that he would give it to me, which is great. So it's got holes in it already. Whether they'll be lined up, I don't know. I've still got to put the body posts on, by the way. Some of you are probably going to point that out. I'll put them on at some point, and then we'll mount the shell. I'm going to paint it. Don't know what colour yet. I'll probably pick a colour. I've never been very good at painting shells, and to be honest, I'm not really interested in painting shells. So I'm literally just going to paint it one colour. I'm not going to do the whole colour scheme and all that rubbish. I don't know how to do it, and to be honest, I'm not really interested in doing it. So I'm going to go down an active scowl, see if I can get myself some paint, and yeah, give it a paint, and then that will be, not that way because that's the wrong way, it'll be that way around. And we will be going out and giving this a bit of a test drive at some point, and hopefully it runs bloody well. Alright, time's getting on. We've seen and heard it far up now. That's all I really wanted to do this evening, just fire it up and see how it ran. Seemed to run really well. And as I was showing you, the P10 is ready for a test drive as well. I'm going to have a little look at that clutch on the Rovan before I take it out for a run. I think I've done the bolts up too tight. I probably missed spacers out. It might be what the little black spacers are for. I'll work it all out. You can put in the comments if you want to. In fact, I appreciate that you do. Tell me where in the world you are, because I love hearing from you all. I'll see you lot on the next one. Take care. All the bloody best.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the